Hello friends, Alexius Varro here, guiding you through the art of Stoic living. Today, we're on day 87 of our Stoic journey, exploring the chapter titled, Pay for Things What They Are Worth. This chapter dives deep into our perception of value and challenges how we prioritize what truly matters in life. Let's start with a profound quote from Diogenes of Sinope, shared by Diogenes Laertius. Valuable things cost nothing, and vice versa. For example, a statue costs 3,000, while a measure of barley costs 2 copper obols. Isn't that intriguing? Diogenes of Sinope, the founder of the Cynic school, had a way with words and wisdom. He's urging us to reconsider what we deem valuable. In modern times, it's easy to get lost in the whirlwind of materialism, thinking that expensive items equate to higher value. But Diogenes challenges this notion. Imagine this. For $200,000, you could buy a plume blanche sofa adorned with diamonds. Sounds luxurious, right? But then, for just $500, you could hire someone to commit a heinous crime. This stark comparison, as our author points out, is a wake-up call. The market might be rational in terms of supply and demand, but the people within it, not always. This chapter compels us to question the true value of things, or what the Stoics referred to as axia. Diogenes' emphasis on true value deeply influenced Stoicism, resonating through the teachings of Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius. They all remind us not to get confused by the glitter of material wealth. Useful things have a genuine worth, whereas useless things, despite their price tag, are essentially worthless. Think about it. When people around you spend fortunes on trinkets they can't take with them after death, it's tempting to assume these are wise investments. Yet, true value lies in their substantive utility. Monitoring this difference is the key. Imagine you're at a marketplace. On one side, you see people flocking to purchase the latest luxury car, and on the other, a few picking up tools that aid their craft and daily living. Which of these items has true long-term value? The luxury car fulfills a fleeting desire and status, but isn't instrumental to one's core well-being. Meanwhile, practical tools serve an essential purpose every day. This principle isn't just about our purchasing behavior, it's about our entire approach to life. Diogenes and the Stoics teach us to critically evaluate where we place our attention and resources. Are we investing time, money, and effort into things that enhance our lives genuinely? Or are we caught in the perpetual chase for transient pleasures? For instance, prioritizing health, relationships, and personal growth over acquiring the latest gadgets or designer clothes might seem counterintuitive in a world driven by consumerism. But from a Stoic perspective, the former holds true worth. They are investments in our long-term well-being and wisdom. Imagine you unlocked this mindset shift, viewing life's trinkets for what they are, temporary and often distracting. Instead, imagine putting effort into learning, practicing gratitude, building meaningful connections, and nurturing your body and mind. The return on these investments is immeasurable. Diogenes' wisdom is a call to action, urging us to see beyond the veneer of material wealth and recognize genuine value. It's a challenge to detach from societal pressures and align our lives with principles that lead to lasting fulfillment. By adopting this Stoic lens, we become resilient against the pull of superficial desires. We foster self-discipline, making choices that resonate with our deeper values and inner calm. Life's chaos becomes less daunting when our well-being isn't anchored to fleeting possessions. So friends, next time you're tempted by the shimmer of expensive trinkets, take a moment. Reflect on Diogenes' wisdom. Is this truly valuable, or just an illusion masked with a price tag? Let's strive to recognize the genuine worth in our lives, investing in what truly matters. Thank you for joining me on this exploration. If you found this insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay resilient, stay disciplined, and most importantly, stay calm. I'm Alexius Varro, and we're in this journey together.